Hey Brady, thanks for writing. Sounds like you know what you're doing, and that's great. I don't need to see your preferences. I don't need to see anything. If you want to share, want to double check, that's great. I'm happy to do so. Contact whatever company you're going to print with. If it's MPIX, contact customer support. Tell them the type of print you're producing and ask them for the correct image size and resolution and color space that they need. Let me show you right here. I'm just going to hit Command N to open up the new window dialog box. Now this is, I've been working for Twitter images, so that's why these settings are here. You're not going to be working in pixels unless they tell you to work in pixels. But chances are you're going to be working in inches. You're going to dial in whatever the height and width is, and then the resolution. In the MacLab, we print at 180 because we're on inkjet printers, and I've tested this out, and the 180 prints virtually indistinguishable from the 360. Excuse me, the file size is 1/4 of the size, so that's why we do that. If we're printing for the district, they want things at 300 or 600. And they want CMYK rather than RGB. But for what you're doing, I'm going to guess they're going to want an RGB print because most of the customers work in RGB. But verify that, because the algorithm in an inkjet printer, hey, if I feed it a CMYK file because it works in CMYK and I have the correct resolution, then when I send that file to the printer, it actually gets converted back to RGB because the algorithm is intended to start here, and then it changes it back to CMYK. In that process, color is degraded. Okay, so you need to start out with the right color mode. So that's one of your questions. Got it? And ask them, is a color profile helpful? There's all kinds of color profiles that you can use, and if they say, oh, if you use this color profile, your print will turn out better, well, it's always great to start with as many settings as possible that will dial in your work to print at the highest quality. Hope that made sense. If it didn't, please let me know, and go back, play this over, take some notes. And yeah, I could have checked with MPIX, but I never give my students answers that they can find. And I think it's important that you dot all your I's, cross all your T's, because this is a project you're heading up, and it's going to feel so much better if you do that work. Good luck. I'm always here to help if you have any questions, and can't wait to see what you produce.